I hope it's good. My phone's updating, so I don't know. Let me see. How can I? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm loading up um the video. My phone is updating. Go do something right now. Oh, come on. I don't know why I can't find it on the TV. So, oh, good morning, y'all. It is 3:10. Do 15 more. I'm about to get started, y'all. I'm just trying to pull up the chat because I can't really do nothing on my phone. I needed to do an update. I started acting janky while I was I have Aquarius, my Aquarius channel. I was uploading videos to it, and they were taking a while. And it's that update I need to take care of. So that's happening. I'm about to get into this message because something ain't right. I feel it. Something, something in the universe is not. So, okay, so somebody's picking up an energy that something's off. Like that things are weird right now. Maybe you feel weird. I'm not sure if anybody knows. Can you tell me, is there a moon right now? I was just saying that, and I didn't even look it up. I started updating my phone and couldn't look it up. Is there a moon at this current time? Okay, yeah, I'm going in. I'm not waiting on the chat. If you post something in the chat, I'm not, my attention's not on it right now. For the exact reason. My phone's up, downloading. Okay, anyway, so, you could feel like you took a risk towards something. Maybe it was towards a person, or it could have been towards a thing, or something like that. This could have been a twin flame, or this could have been like some type of divine intervention, some type of spiritual connection that you were even brought, right, to this situation. Okay? You may have taken on somebody or started dealing with somebody, just, I don't know, being a people pleaser or just trying to, go along to get along, and it didn't work out in your favor, okay? You may have felt like somebody that was in your energy had hidden intentions. Okay, maybe after you started, dealing with them, they got flaky, closed off. This could have rose your anxiety, made you feel like you had like traumas or things that you still needed to work on. Okay, you may have even become defensive in this energy. Okay, the energy seems like it was very heavy. Okay, and then the situation just out of nowhere felt like it's run its course, right? It came to a dead stop, an end. That could have been extremely unexpected. Some of y'all are attempting to fight that energy, while others of you guys may be, going with the flow. I don't know how everybody's handling it, but there could be a separation. Okay, yeah, it could have caused a separation. At the bottom of the deck, you have justice. There was some type of lesson to be learned here. Okay. I don't know what the lesson is. It could have been very well that the lesson just been that, hey, listen, you're not done healing. There's more work to be done. It could have been just to catch your attention. Okay. Where you need to refocus yourself at the time. So we're gonna tap into this energy and see what's going on. Spirit guide, angels, ancestors, please protect this reading. Only allow clear, accurate messages here at this time. I ask that you cover us with your white light. That you rebuke and return any negative energy 1,000-fold. Okay, turn the energy into peace, power, love, and prosperity. God, I ask you to protect me as I go within and seek information for the collective. I ask that you cover me in all of your protection. Also, that you govern this situation and you allow the collective to receive whatever clarity they need to, guidance, and information on how to move forward. I'm also grateful to be here to receive this information for the collective. Thank you. Amen, amen, and amen again. Okay, y'all, let's go ahead and get started on this energy. I've been up for a while meditating and getting some stuff taken care of, but of course, then we end up here. So, let's tap in, y'all. I put my glasses on because we about to get in. Spirit guys, why are we here right here? Why are we here right now? What do you need the collective to know at this time? So you may have taken a risk towards something. What is that? What's that energy? Like I said, you could have taken a risk towards somebody that you end up having to walk away from. Okay, planted a seed with someone. But I feel like this situation was meant to come forward because there could have been a situation that you may have dealt with in the past. And maybe you didn't receive closure. And this situation came back around and seemed like, It could have been like a similar situation close to like a twin flame. It could have been a return of someone who embodies the energy of someone that you may have a deep soul connection from. But you were meant to take this situation and heal from it. Okay. The Six of Swords, the Seven of Coins, and the Three of Swords in reverse. You were meant to take this situation and turn it around. It could have been multiple people here with this risky behavior, partner to partner, or unsafe decisions. You took a chance on somebody. Definitely took a chance on somebody. But it was to bring you to the light, the stairway to light. Okay? It was to grab your attention. Something about twin flames. I feel like I'm sitting in the dark. So somebody can be watching me in the dark, or you could be in a dark place. I feel like even though there's like light around me, I'd rather for it not to be, but I feel like I'm sitting in the dark. You have the World card, you have the Magician in the reverse. You have the the Nine of Swords, and the Ace of Cups. You may have taken a chance on love again, or wanted to, okay? But it was to complete a cycle, all right? It was to put an end to something once and for all. The Five of Swords here. It was to put an end to something once and for all. It may not have gone in your favor. It may be you're not happy about it, okay? You may also have tried to manipulate your way through the situation, okay? It didn't play out the way you wanted it to, but it played out the way it was supposed to. This was supposed to grab your attention. Tell me about facade. It may have felt like with this connection that things were weird. Weird. I don't know. I feel like this could have been a connection where you felt like you knew this person, or it's there's some familiarity there where you felt like, okay, this was where I was supposed to be. I felt like it. Like this was supposed to be what I'm supposed to endure, or a process that I'm supposed to be going through. It sounds like you felt like you were meant to be there. Like literally, I just seen it. It just popped up, and now it disappeared quickly. Ah, it just popped up in my recommendations, and it disappeared as soon as I seen it. Sucks. Okay. I don't know. So I was about to turn this into some music, and then okay. Okay, tell me about facade. What is the facade? Yeah, you went back towards something that you knew. You had a feeling that it wasn't right, or it wasn't meant, or it's like it's maybe you tried something before. It's like you had high hopes that something was gonna work. Listen, it's like when you get a new drink from Starbucks. I remember one time I took somebody to Starbucks and they thought it would be great. I mean, they were ecstatic about trying the pumpkin spice, whatever, cappuccino or something. I don't know what it was, but me personally, I wouldn't try nothing like that. But this person was like super giddy about trying something that was pumpkin spice. Anyway, they tried it and was completely disgusted. And this is what this feels like. Like you may have tried something and was completely disgusted by the flavor. Like it left a bad taste in your mouth, and that's very well this energy that I'm picking up. Like you went and tried something and it was not good for you, and you may have been like, well, I just needed to see. Well, and then you saw and was not happy with what you got. Okay? Yeah, the Five of Coins. You may have completely felt like Why did I do that? Okay, with this energy feeling shut out or left out in the cold, you could feel like this situation has left you completely depleted. Like why? You know what I'm saying? I don't know how else to express that. Like you tried something that you know in your mind was not good enough, was not good for you, and then it made you have a setback. Okay, tell me about closed off. Some of y'all could be experiencing anxiety right now. Okay, feeling like your heart is displaced or all over the place. This is bringing you to the point where you feel like you need to heal. Okay, things could have really gotten rough. And this is in a mental state though. Okay, but it's because you did something that you knew like was not good for you. Okay, you may have thought that a situation was going to be exciting, like it was going to be adventurous, like somebody was actually going to um, really turn everything around for you, and no, they didn't. If this was a person, you may have felt like, oh my God, like what do they call it? TV show that people be watching, like 24 hour, 24 hour love at first sight, or I don't know, 24 hour wife or something. You may have literally felt like you went towards somebody and you immediately fell in love with them, head over heels, boom, plummeted straight in. Only to realize, like, first of all, I was not ready for this. Second of all, why did I do that? It was a dumb decision. Um, it looked good, okay, by sight, but it's horrible on paper. You feel like somebody strung you along. And now you got to come back from that, right? Like, it's like going out to party and drinking tequila and Hennessy. Hold on, are those opposites? The fool and reverse. Drinking tequila and Hennessy and then having to, like, literally recover from that. You know, having to bounce back from that. Yeah. And that could be like definitely where you are. Like you have to bounce back from this risky behavior or this decision that you made, you know, at the spur of the moment. Somebody made an offer to you and you dove right in. And now you feel crazy. Okay? The 2 of coins. At the bottom of the deck, the 10 of coins. You got nothing off of it. Didn't benefit from it. It didn't do any good. Right? It could have even made you feel like why the hell did I make a decision like that? What was I thinking? You may feel like now you lost something. You could feel like you lost something valuable, and I don't know. Do you feel like you lost a person that was valuable, or you lost yourself? Somebody may feel like they lost their sobriety. Somebody may feel like they lost their security. You may feel like you lost something that was dear to you. Okay? You may have lost a job. Could have lost a home. Could have lost a car. Okay? Could have lost whatever it was that you were putting your energy towards, right? Whatever you had expectations to see some growth in, you could have felt like me taking this chance on something I had no business even putting my energy towards. It caused me to take a loss. Okay, now, tell me why you're guarded. Please like the message, guys. Thank you. Like the message, please. What is the collective guarded about? What is the collective guarded about? One, you can feel like you don't want to be in conflict. Like you don't want to be the one that's in the wrong. I feel like you're beating yourself up right now. You're in the energy of needing to forgive yourself for whatever this risky behavior or decision that you made. You have to find it in your heart to forgive yourself or let it go. Like, let it go, okay? Realize that you're human. You're gonna make mistakes. The hangman in the reverse. You're gonna make mistakes, okay? Learn from this experience. Knight of Coins in reverse. Some of y'all may feel like you experienced a setback. The Two of Coins in reverse. You may feel like you experienced a setback. You may also be in the energy of needing to take a break. This is the time for you to retreat. Please like the message, everybody. Good morning, everybody. I know this was like out of the blue and so unexpected, but I felt led to wake up and get online. I meditated and everything, and my spirit guide needed me to do a message. But please like the video, like the chat, everybody. It's greatly appreciated over here at Truth Telling Tarot. Okay, what is this deadline here? This was a divine intervention. Understand that the Ten of Coins. This was to teach you something. From the bottom of my heart, I feel like that was the experience. Okay, it was to teach you something. The Ten of Coins in reverse. It's you needed to reprioritize something. Reassess the situation. Okay, go back to the drawing board. This is, like I said, this can all be mental. This can literally be in your head. Okay, you got the Ten of Coins, and the Ten of Coins in reverse, the Ten of Cups in reverse, and the Four of Coins in reverse. You need to reassess something before you lose it all. The Knight of Cups in reverse. Okay, some of y'all may have been on the verge of losing yourself in love. Okay, or losing yourself in life. I feel like this was supposed to ground you. I don't know. This is one of those situations where it's like, oh, God gives his strongest warriors. He sends them to battle. Okay, the Devil card. He sends you. It's like there's still demons that need to be dealt with. Somebody's being forced to deal with their shadow side right now. Okay? There's still healing that needs to be done. It's the most simplest way that I could put this message. Okay? You were brought to this situation for a reason. You may have allowed somebody to love bomb you, or it's just that you were very receptive to being put in that energy where it's like sparingly that you allow people to come in and shower you with love, or the excitement of them loving you or whatever, just for you to be betrayed, lied to, cheated on, tricked into something, or you to feel stabbed in the back. Okay? You picked the wrong people with the devil energy. That's what I'm saying. The devil. You see that man back there? He's out drinking, having a good time, and the devil is behind him. But he has two women on him, that he's romanticizing. It's like you choose the wrong people to be in your circle. Whoever I'm talking to, you might have a tendency where, like, maybe at one point you may have been pure, or that's what you were working on, and then somebody comes into your life and says, listen, I'm really trying to be with you, and I really like you, and things like that. And of course this could have been a past person. We've had a past before at one point, and then but it wasn't our time, but we can try now. And then you get into this toxic cycle with this person, or there's some type of toxic attachment, and then the separation comes, or it's not the right time. It wasn't meant to happen. It wasn't meant to come together, but it brought you to visit your shadow self. Oh damn, I need to work on something. You could have completely lost yourself within a connection. I'd say it probably happened fast. because whoever I'm talking about is awakened to this energy. Okay? Please like the chat, guys. Whoever I'm talking to is awakening to this energy. Please like the chat. Tell me about separation. Yeah, the Ten of Wands. Well, because it's easy. It's easy. That's just like, say if you had a cat. I know a lot of people have a cat or a pet or somehow. You know, when you're not doing anything and that pet's not doing anything, that's when you choose to bother it, right? But if that pet was busy, um, cleaning their fur, using the litter box, eating, whatever that cat was doing, playing with his toy, whatever, you wouldn't stop it from what it's doing to bother it, or would you? I mean, but if you're not doing anything, you probably would, right? You don't have anything going on, so you probably would. These people, they are coming in as a distraction. The Ten of Wands to distract you. You already busy. You already have a lot going on. You already have different responsibilities and deadlines and burdens that you're dealing with at the time. And these people come in and they stop you. But that's part of the lesson. Why do you let them? Yeah. Why don't let them? I think that's the lesson here. Just because they say, I had somebody tell me, look, and the levels in reverse. Because they don't want you. They just know that you care. They just know that you know that you're available. Yeah, that's me. I want the money. I'm busy. I had somebody tell me, please like the chat. Everybody, there's 10 viewers here. Please like the chat. I had somebody tell me, and this was like after the fallout, and I was like, you know, they said, you know, I'm cool on this, I'm pulling back this and that. That was testing me, testing my energy to see what I would do, and I allowed it to be, yeah, okay, cool. Let's both fall back from each other. Let's not deal with each other. And then they literally called back like an hour later and was like, what's up, what we eat for dinner? Or can we link up and go do this and this and that and other? After they completely like shut me out, you know, said they were blocking me, they weren't gonna talk to me no more, all that and the other. And then they like spent the block within like maybe 2-3 hours. They were like, come see me, you know, let's get something to eat for dinner, you know, I need to talk, I need to see you, I need to be around you, all that. And a couple of days later, when I thought about it, like, wait, did you try to spin me? I mean, of course, that day I didn't fall for it. I knew exactly what was going on. After they told me what they told me, I put them on block. I laid down. I went to sleep. You know, I reserved my energy. But for them to play with me like that, I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, why would you even play with me? And this person sat here and said, and this was, we were in the process of falling out again. And this person said, listen, when I was younger, my grandma told me, you can make your mouth say whatever you want. Your mouth can say anything. It's the listener that's the problem. So, that's a message for somebody. These people, they just want to see how far you take it. They're going to say anything, okay? I called somebody today, call myself being toxic, playing, knowing damn well I ain't got no business dealing with them. Text them, and you know, I'm just flirting, playing on their phone, and I said something crazy like, you miss Big Mama? They ain't seen me about, what, 6 months, 6, 7 months. I know they're in a full-blown relationship. I don't know why I play like that, but I don't want them from Shinola. And I'm telling you, this person was like putty in my hand. I mean, putty in my hand. Started laughing and giggling and stuff. They was at work. You know, they like, I'm driving this big old truck. I can't see, it's raining outside. Why you playing? You know, all of that I'm talking about was like putty in my hand. And it felt good. And he was like, yeah, I miss you. And I started laughing. And we got off the phone and I blocked his ass. Right? Because, wait, before I blocked him, I sent him some pictures, some updated pictures. Just a reminder. But after that, I blocked him. And he probably went home to his girlfriend, was like, you know what? I don't know, I'm going to call her. And when he called me and he see that he blocked, he going to be pissed. But it's like, those are the type of games people play. It's up to you not to fall for it. You know, it's like, I mean, people be bored. I wasn't doing nothing. I was taking my kids to a school event. Didn't have nothing better to do. Okay. Um. Yeah. Okay. So listen. Let me go back to the chat. Okay, y'all. Please like the content. Thank you. He said a hill of beans. I'm weak. And others in the hood that would not talk to me even are all on my job. Yeah. That man, if it was a man, is jealous of you and want to be you. He probably gonna take it as a sign this time. Let us pray. Let us pray. You heard me? But you know, I don't know. I just feel like, I mean, okay, so with the energy here, y'all, there's a separation. But the thing is, say if you, well, think about it. You think the karmic sending them, or have it ever dawned on you that they are the karmics, right? Like, I don't want my ex. I know my ex is a karmic. He tried. I know he tried to be the best he can be, but baby, when the toxic turns up, it turns up. Yeah, I play too much too. I play too much. I don't want none of these people. Like, I know in real life I cannot entertain these people. I can't, because my life doesn't. It doesn't subscribe to the channel. Like, I cannot. My energy gets low with the back and forth and the, trying to convince, and doing the tango. I get I get tired really quickly. I will get bored with it, and then you'll be by yourself, and that's what turns a person toxic against you, because they think that you become the problem, but in reality, it's like, no, you were the problem. I just played along, but as soon as I stop playing along, then now it's my fault, and I'm the issue, right? Because I'm not playing the game anymore, right? I knew it was a game from the jump. My intuition told me that, Now come on. How many times have somebody told you, "Oh, I've changed this, I fixed this, I did that," and they've actually done it? They've actually did the work. They've actually made a difference. How many times have you heard that? How many times have you went through that? People say they change all the time. Oh, I'm working on myself, this and this and then the other. When I went through my healing journey, it took me 2 years. 2 years alone in the dark. Okay? Couldn't sleep with nobody, couldn't talk to nobody. I was in the dark. Like, in a dark place, but I was in the dark. Like, even my bedroom, everything was dark. Okay? Went through the dark night of the soul 2 whole years. I had to heal things from, all the way back, from foster care on up, right? Only for me to get to this big grown age in today's day and allow somebody to almost take me back where I've already come from. Oh, well, wait a minute. Okay, so there's something else that I need to take care of real quick. Hold on, I'll be right back. Because obviously there's something else that I didn't do. I missed a step. I didn't heal something. There's something still broken there. That little girl, right? still needs and wants attention from the wrong person, what is the problem? That I thought I had to show my oats. But no, really, like, I had to go back and really assess things. And to the person that I had to walk out on, and I mean, at this point, you could say they shut me out because they was like, oh, hell no, nah. Like, girl, you crazy. No, I had to choose myself because I felt like I was losing my mind. I felt like I was losing my mind. And it's like, not to say anything negative about the person because I felt like they were doing the best that they can. They were in the energy that I should have been in. Is how I see that. They were in the energy that I should have been in. Where they sat her and said, okay, so you got work to do. Go ahead and handle that. And step back. I could reach them, text by phone if I wanted or anything. She be a Johnny. um, but at the same time, it's like they said, "Oh, go fix that," because I've come to a place in my life that I can't let anybody affect what I've already built or what I'm working on. I'm trying to establish things in my life, and I'm trying to change, and I'm trying to be a better person. And the demeanor that you're giving off will take me back where I came from. And I looked at myself and I was like, oh my God, am I really that bad? And I probably wasn't really that bad. But the indecisiveness that person said, my back and forth indecisiveness, not being able to choose whether this is what I really want or if I want to deal with this person, I needed to heal that. Those were their exact words. You need to heal that. And I said, and you're right. And you're right. And at the same time, I still chose the wrong person, and I need to heal that. Because I had no business, going towards somebody that made me feel triggered. You know what? You talking about the little, that, what is that? That, I don't know. Anyway, I ordered these from off of the, I can't even remember the website. But I saw it when I was scrolling on Facebook, and it's like a little site where you order glasses or whatever, and then you take them to your eye doctor, and then they put your prescription in. I can't remember the company I got it from, but I had ordered like 5 pair. Ooh, for the low. I got so many. I don't know. I can't remember what they called, but I remember I ordered 5 pair of frames, and they were really good, nice frames. And I just went and got prescriptions put in them. Saved me a lot of money. Woo, saved me a lot of money. And I absolutely love. And I've been looking for these for months. They've been inside one of my little Michael Kors bags. I don't know. No, I don't think so. They don't have a label on them, I don't think. Mm-mm. I don't see one, but even if it was one, I probably couldn't see them without the glasses on. That's a trick question. No. Okay, so yeah. Learning this lesson is going to put you in the energy of the Nine of Cups, okay? You're about to learn something, or either like the other doors are about to open up for you, okay? Some of y'all are about to be basking in this new skin, okay, making out like a fat rat. Everybody know I love to smile. I love laughing, y'all. That's one of the reasons, because I feel like personally, like right now, I'm in isolation. I'm slowing down. I'm cutting out the world. When I get into this energy, I don't like to be around people. I feel like it's easy for me to become toxic. And look at this, y'all. Look at the 8 of Coins, making a whole reverse. Yes, thank you. Look at the 8 of Coins making a whole reverse. Y'all had some self improvement to do. Needing to make having work that you need to do on yourself. Thank you, y'all. Thank you. I'm gonna call you Rosh. I really like I like to keep my face and my smile together. I don't know, it's something about it. I just like being pretty. I have a tendency to be naturally beautiful. I don't wear makeup that often or whatnot. Sometimes I put it on though. I do. I ain't gonna act like I don't, but just for fun, I like being pretty. So yeah, some of y'all that are learning this lesson, even if you walked away from somebody or separated from them, you're gonna end up making out like a big rat, a fat rat. Um, what you didn't know is that this person was set on your path to throw you off. They were. This was absolutely to trigger you. It would have. Okay, thank you for the subscribe. Um, you definitely dodged a bullet with this person. Okay, they may have been sent into your energy to set you back. Um, there was a lesson to be learned here. Definitely was. Okay, this person was put into your energy to trigger you, collective. Um, you know, take it how you want to. That's what it was. And you may have felt like you missed out or that you missed something. You didn't. You didn't. Because if this person wouldn't have been in this energy now, if it wouldn't have happened up front, imagine doing like you did with a past love and it took weeks, months, years for you to realize that this was the wrong person and you end up going through the same thing all over again. Please like the chat, everybody. Thank you so much. Yeah, you end up going, see, you would have went through this all over again. You may have even lost your calling or, okay, this person could have blocked your intuition. Everybody, please like the chat. Hello, good morning. This person could have gotten away, blocked your intuition. You may have like literally lost your calling, your purpose. This person could have like derailed your entire existence, your purpose, right? Nobody, we don't want that. We don't want that. Take a lesson as a lesson and keep on moving. And I know we hate the way that feels. Of course, everybody does. Even I do. I hate when I come into situations that, you know, I realize, damn, that wasn't even meant for me. And then it just like completely slows down my progress. Allowing people into your energy that don't deserve to be there. And then it's like they quiet you. They stop you in your tracks. The Chariot in reverse, the Two of Wands in reverse. They don't, you know, make you feel valuable or make you feel like the Queen of Wands here. The Queen of Wands, the two of Wands in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, and the Four of Wands. Like this person comes through and completely turn the whole process around. You know, spin you for a loop. It ends up turning into their project. It ends up turning into their purpose. Their purpose is to sit you down, get you to think, get you to put all your trust into them, accept them for who they are, while you sit and judge yourself because you're not doing anything that adheres to who you are, right? This could have been someone who literally came in to block your light. Look at that. The Six of Wands. Definitely somebody who came in to block your light. Some of y'all are waking up to this. You're opening your eyes. You know, you're understanding like, damn, okay, yeah, I'll probably let somebody get the best of me. I need to chill out. Okay? This person wanted to take you on a ride. Alright? And it may not have been on purpose, completely innocent. I don't feel like this journey isn't about this person. It's not. It's not about this person. That's not why we're here. We're here because the collective feels it in their soul that something is going on that they're not aligned with. And your spirit guides are telling you, you're absolutely right. There was something that was put in to distract you, that was put on your path to distract you, because I needed you to see that there was something that you needed to work on. I needed to guide you down the right path. If this had been someone else, hello Fred. If this had been someone else, they would have got lost in this. All the healing that you did, and I mean, and this could have, listen, this could have been the sweetest treat, because maybe this person was a lady, or they were a complete lady, or they were a complete gentleman, right? And they didn't mean to hurt you. They didn't mean to deceive you. They didn't want to throw you off path. It just happened. It just happened. This could have been the best kind of distraction, right? Only for you to be like, damn, I was a fool. And the crazy part is, you can't even blame this person because they didn't do anything. They triggered you into noticing that you haven't healed all the way yet. There's still work to be done. No, we're not done, baby. I don't know if you're trying to be funny. I never went to rehab. I went to mental rehab. Dog, I don't do drugs or alcohol or any of that. This is all mental, y'all. I'm sorry. But if I said anything about being mental or sobriety or whatever the case may be, I'm speaking in reference to those that do suffer from those type of diseases. But as far as me, no, I don't indulge. I'm sorry. But thank you though. But no. So, anything else? What is the collective coming into the energy of? At the bottom of the deck, you have seek guidance. Oh yeah, you trying to be funny. I ain't never used no powder a day of my life. I'm gonna help you out. Y'all, we got somebody in the chat who's a little jokester. Um, yeah, I ain't never used drugs, baby. But thank you though. I'm about to help you retrieve yourself from my channel though. Okay, so I am using my Finding Magic in the Mundane deck. What is the energy that's coming towards the collective? Give me energy that could help the collective. And I know I'm in the energy right now just because, y'all, I got up, I meditated, I looked in the mirror today. I'll tell y'all, I'm going to tell y'all something about me. I'll do a story time at the end. For those, I know some people are like, oh my God, stop talking, we trying to get the reading. I get it, got it, good. But I'm going to tell y'all a little bit about me in a minute. What's coming towards the collective? In their shoes, you got the grind. Some of y'all are going to take the energy that's surrounding you right now as a sign to like really get in your bag. Took the words right out of my mouth. Took this energy right out of my mouth. You are going to be in the energy of really getting into your bag. Okay? Changing the narrative. Focusing in on what it needs to be about right now. Getting to the money. Okay? You are in your purpose. You are in your purpose right now. This is the energy that's coming towards you. Okay? You may also be in the energy of walking a mile in their shoes. And I'm going to clarify that message. Where it go? In their shoes. Understanding. This card is a water and air element. Understanding, change in perspective, emotional agility. This card means it's important to see the situation from another point of view. Consider the most empathetic and compassionate approach. Check your stubbornness. There's resistance to taking into account another person's lived experience and guided path. Resolution requires putting yourself in someone else's shoes. Listen, you could be in the energy of maybe you've come across somebody and they went through a transition in their life. But it's not like a transition that you went through. Maybe you feel like your transition is worse than what anybody else has gone through. You're going to be in a position to feel where other people come from. Being able to see life from the other side of the table. Okay? Some of y'all may have picked up that energy. Just, yeah, see, wakened and attachment. You may have picked up that energy just from dealing with people. Invite them into your sacred circle, into your anatomy, into your chakra energy. You picked up their energy where you're going to be put in a space where you're going to walk a mile in their shoes, right? And see how it feels to, like, you know, live their life, your life on the outside. Because maybe you look down at this person and you say, yeah, you know, although you've changed and you've put in work in yourself, you know, everybody's done that. And lately, I ain't even gonna lie, when I've been running across people and they tell me their story and all of that, I don't really, because I try not to focus in on negativity. Some people, is it called pessimism? When people will tell you like what's going on to me, but it's like, woe is me, I'm the victim, I've been done so wrong, you know, I've went through this and I went through that, nobody ever understands me, and life's so hard, and you know this, and I'm like, well, listen, it's a new day, let's move forward, you know, let's get over that. You're gonna be put in a position where people need to hear your story, right? You're gonna feel these other people's shoes, where they felt like they needed to be heard, or they felt like they needed to be seen. The achievements that they've made, the accomplishments that they've made on their own, you're going to be in a position where you're going to understand why they felt like they needed recognition, why they felt like they needed to tell you how far they've come, all the work that they put in. Okay? It's like this is a moment for you to change your perspective and see, you know, from the other side of the veil. This is why, you know, they needed you in that energy. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you may have let somebody down because you didn't want to see their point of view. But it's like now you're being put in the energy where you're rethinking your entire existence. And you may be in the energy where it's like, undress. You may be put in the energy where it's time for you to, like, you know, take off the shield and see the, like, yourself and how far you've come. Okay? Recognize how far you've come, the work that you put in. See it from others' perspective. Why they feel like they have to have the need for people to see and understand how far they've come. Yeah, some of y'all can be in the stuck energy, feeling like you don't know how to move forward or where you're being guided to, where you're going next. Okay, you're being set down spiritually. You're literally being set down. We need one more message. What's coming towards the collective? One more message, collective. I'm getting sleepy. Excuse me. I'm finally getting tired. I need to get this energy off me, maybe so I can sleep. Definitely gonna be meditating as soon as I get done with this. I'm gonna sleep good. Okay, come on. Okay. You have burdens. You may start to feel like you have a lot of responsibilities or things that you need to focus on. And you do. You do. If you're being put in a position where you need to heal, where you need to go within and figure out what it is that you need for yourself, that is considered a burden. Um, but you're being led to go on this journey. Follow the spark. You're being led to go on this journey. It's not for nothing. This awakening is for a reason. Are we in the moon phase? Nobody ever answered me. Hmm. Current moon phase. Oh, the new moon is today. Y'all, I knew. Hey, Moo. Moo, you all look. I see you always find me. Hey, Moo. Yeah, today is a new moon. I knew something was wrong. I've been saying it for hours, literally. Good night. For hours, I have literally been saying that there's something going on with the moon. And sure enough, we're in a new moon starting today. I told you I'm a moon girl. I knew it. I knew it. So yeah, this is your time. Follow the spark. You're being led to go on a journey right now. It could be different for everybody. How you've come to this point. Some of y'all could have fell out with family and friends. Okay. It could be something going on with your children, something going on at work. It's like, and the thing is that if you didn't get the message, it could be a multitude of things happening all at one time. Um, and then you're like, oh my God, what's going on? Why am I going through so much? Why is things so hard right now? Where you're being led to go on this journey. Maybe you didn't see it. Some of y'all could have felt like, okay, so I did all my healing work. I don't have anything else to focus on. And your spirit guides are like, no, not really. It's time for the next phase. And don't y'all ever get tired where y'all just be like, damn, can I get a break? I literally had a break from dealing with shit for like a couple of months. And I was able to live a little bit. But when I sit here and say that when it was time to turn it up a bit, this how I know that I'm being put in position to find my life partner. Because it's like I've opened up my heart to being able to love again or accept love again or just even giving it a chance. And in the midst of me opening myself up to allow that love to come back in, it's like I've attracted people who've needed love more than me. Right? They needed it more than me. And in the process of me trying to give it to them, they're still so broken. They're still so hurt. And I tried. But in this day and age now when I date, I give a person maybe about, you got 3 weeks to 3 months to prove to me like that we're going to actually go forth or make something happen. And if it doesn't, then I have to walk away. Like, I'm literally forced to walk away. Like, literally, like, I even feel like there's, like, intuitive nudges that say, we're waiting. We're waiting. And then I end up releasing the person. And then it's like life makes a whole entire U-turn. And it's like, now refocus. And the crazy part is, and I've learned this years ago and still go through the same thing over and over again, 59. When you go through a process and then you achieve it, but then you go through that process again, or because it's almost like taking a test or studying for a test. You study, take the practice test. And then after you ace the practice test, you go in and you take the actual test. And that's the trick. Because the answers are different. The questions are different. You didn't study this. And all of a sudden it's like, oh my God, like this is the epic fail. How did I end up here? Why didn't I ace this? Mm-mm. Because you weren't ready. We were trying to prepare you. Okay, but now you see where you got it wrong. You need to go back. Every time you pass a test, but then when that test is represented to you and you don't ace it, when you go backwards, right, to go through the challenge again, to do the work again, to study again, it almost seems like it's a little bit harder. Because it's like, damn, I gotta start from scratch. You can't even start in the middle. You literally have to go all the way back. You have to erase, you almost have to erase everything you know. And it'll seem that way. Like your mind just went completely blank. You never even went there. I don't know what you call that. I bet you if I was to talk to Rich Luke, shout out to Rich Luke, that's my guy. If you ever want real tarot and you want to hear somebody tell you the straight, dab, truth, no harm, no foul, check out Rich Luke. He was one of like the first readers that I listened to. And he would tell me, I ain't gonna say he would tell me, but even in his general messages, straight off the back, he come out clean, straightforward. And he's also a fellow Aquarius. Clean, straightforward. He ain't trying to make no friends. Okay, he don't care if you get mad, oh, you pissed off, oh, tough cherries. When I sit here and tell you, he speak the truth. So check out Rich Loop if you haven't. But when I sit here and tell you, like, if I was to bring this analogy to him, I'm sure he got a name for it. Because he always, it's like TED Talk. He always got an analogy for whatever, these feelings. They're like feelings. They're like vibrations. This is a vibration. Okay. Um, yeah. But check him out though, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Either way it go, I said all of that to say that every time that you feel like you've conquered a lesson or you're passing a test, but then the test is put in front of you and you don't ace it and you gotta go back to the drawing board and start over, that starting over phase is hard all over again. It is. I don't know why. I don't know why it's so difficult. And it could have a lot to do with ego. It could have a tremendous amount of energy to do with pride. Okay? Because how you gonna start me over from scratch? And then you remember, well, I'm the one of the chosen ones. Some people would never be able to do it. Some people can't lose everything and get everything back. Okay? Some people can't, really go back and restart and make it through. So, just be cautious when situations like this arise. It's not meant to hurt you, it's meant to help you heal. Accept that energy for what it is and pick up and move forward. Okay? Whoever I'm talking to, I'm giving you this message to let you know not to give up on yourself. Yeah, it's hard, but everything is hard. Like, we in a failing economy right now. We should really be, it is deemed as a recession. But here we are, another day, another bill to pay. Okay? It is what it is. I want y'all to give yourself a break. Hey, hello, how you doing? Like the video, guys. I want you to give yourself a break. Give yourself grace. Love on yourself a little bit more today. First and foremost, give yourself forgiveness and provide yourself with closure. Okay? Close the door to the shit. If it's hurting you that bad, if you once you start feeling triggered, it wasn't for you. It wasn't. That was to open your eyes. Accept it and move forward. One day you are going to have to minister to those kids that you had. You're going to have to give your guidance. Intuitives, those that know that you have gifted children. You're going to, guys, that makes me so emotional. Wait a minute. You're going to have to give this message to them. you are going to have to guide them to understand that this was the purpose that they were chosen for. And you're going to have to be strong in it. So, the same way that you have to be strong for yourself. Most chosen ones, they go through life not having anybody to be strong for them. And then there's you, the one that has to be strong for everybody. And one day you're going to have to be strong for your offspring, and you're going to have to give them what nobody gave you. Okay? And I'm not saying that for some of us, we didn't really live like a hard life, like where it wasn't like tremendously bad. Some people have had it worse. But this is to show you that you were put in a position to break generational curses. To be that one seed that gets planted and bear fruit for your whole entire legacy. Okay? Now, I do understand that I've lived my life. I might have much more life to live. But I also understand that I have children who are coming up right behind me. And they may actually carry out these duties that were laid upon me. Whatever steps I missed, whatever I haven't done, those children were made to complete them. I don't know if y'all ever saw me when I'm around my children, but they are literally my light. Literally my light. Okay? I'll go to war behind God about my kids. Okay? As a force. I give everything to God. I gave my children to God, a long time ago. And I see the work that He does on them. So for new subscribers, as you get to know me, you'll know I have 2 children with autism. One of my children is severely autistic, and he was nonverbal until about the age of 7 or 9. And then I have another child who has Asperger's. I have a child who has dyslexia. Yeah. So I've dealt with it all. Speech delays. What's that? Tongue entanglement, or like where their sound drops off. The beginning and the ending of a word. Things like that. They deal with social anxiety, paranoia, things like that. But these are the same children who can recite the Bible to me. And these are the same children that can come down to my office. I have 2 offices. And in one of my offices, I have the tarot in like the pigment of like animals and elements and shapes and things like that. And one of my children can literally, he's like deeply intuitive. He can recite these in pigments, on his own. He studied my first tarot deck. Sometimes I keep my first tarot deck near me. This is my first deck. It's worn as hell, but this is my first deck with the words. And I'll probably say when he was 13, he took that deck and, hey Molly, he took that deck and started going through it and shuffling in it and, reading it. And he can sit here and tell you like what the cards mean, from his insight, from his intuition. And I love that. He talks about God, he talks about heaven all the time. He's very intuitive. He's an empath. He can pick up energy like nobody I've ever seen in a child. And he's 15 now. And all he talks about is One day I'm gonna grow up and I'm gonna work like my mom, you know. And I tell them, if when you grow up, you won't have to work like me, because you're gonna carry out the journey. You're gonna carry out the path, and I see that in him. I really do. I really do. Now, don't get me wrong. He ain't 18 yet. I ain't teaching him tarot. But whatever he picks up and he learns on his own, you know, I know that he's gifted. He's always been gifted. I done saw this boy break down and have the Holy Ghost, like my own child, and I'm so blessed to have him. That's him up there now, sniffling and making all that noise. The whole house gotta hear when he wake up. Okay, y'all, but that's the message. I felt called to get on here. Somebody needed it. Maybe I needed it. Who knows? But I just wanted to exchange energy with you guys and just tell y'all, if you ever felt alone or like you needed somebody, I'm here. I've given out my what you call it? I've given out my, I can't even think of it right now, y'all. The phone number, my WhatsApp number for you guys to be able to contact me and message me if you need me. Okay. Of course, it's on my platform. You can reach out to me. You know, it just if you need somebody to talk to. I'm more than just a tarot reader. I'm a spiritual advisor. You know, and I'm here to help heal. Right? So of course I don't judge. You know, I want all of us to be loved, and I want us all to experience it. I do have a TikTok. It's Truth Telling Tarot on TikTok. So make sure you check out my TikTok. I do put readings on there. I need to be posting them now. I'm sleepy now, but I'm off work today, so of course it will get done. It will get done in a couple hours. I'm gonna post a weekend reading on TikTok. So with that being said, y'all, I love y'all so much. Thank you for being here with me. I know y'all like, did this girl really just sit here and break down right there? I did. And like I said, it's a moon phase, and I knew it was a new moon phase. I knew it was, I mean, I didn't know what the moon was or that it was an actual moon, but I can feel it. And it makes me extremely emotional. And this, even this retrograde, has been a pain in my ass. So, of course, the moon phase would be just as bad. Of course. Why would it be any better? Right? So, I'm about to take my butt to sleep right now. Actually, I'm going to meditate. I've ran across the 528 frequency earlier today or yesterday when I took my kids to an event earlier today. After that reading, we went to the school, and the school was having a free shop sale. And it was actually really fun. We had a freaking ball. Like, and I like thrift shopping. I thrift shop with my mom. We're actually this weekend going thrift shopping for our Christmas ornaments and stuff for this year. And so we went and we went to the free sale today. It was very exciting. It was so motivating. The kids got really good things. One of my sons came across a brand new bike. I thought that was absolutely awesome. He had been asking me for months. That boy manifested a brand new bike. I can't fake it. I won't. And I was able to. I don't have very many nieces and nephews. I have one niece, and I have two nephews. And I was able to, y'all, brand new items, still had tags on them, still in boxes. Okay, I was able to get at least 6 Christmas presents for each one of them. Okay, brand new coats, everything. So that was really exciting. We had a real good time. But while I was out, I ran across the 528 frequency. And I'm going to use that frequency today, this morning, to meditate after this reading, to call my energy back in. Because we are in a new moon cycle. And I just found out right now with you guys. So y'all make sure that y'all are, you know, lighting your candles, um, doing your manifestation rituals. I did my manifestation ritual yesterday morning, which is so crazy because I did not know we were in a new phase, and that is freaking crazy. In the new moon phase, and that's crazy. But you know, that's kind of how it happens when like you're intuitive. You just you feel things. The universe literally talks to you. Okay. So with that being said, guys, like I said, I'm taking my black butt, and I said that. I said that for whoever needs to hear it. I'm taking my black butt to bed. Okay, I'm getting up off of here. I hope you guys enjoyed the reading, and I hope it helped somebody, and it definitely helped me. You guys have a great evening. Have a great evening, Mo. A great morning, evening, night, or whenever you're able to see this video. Okay. Um. Yeah. And that's the message, guys. Ciao.